Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the things that I dislike about being a sonographer. I know I'm very optimistic and I tell you that how much I love sonography, which is not a lie. But with every job, with every career path, there's always going to be some things that you dislike. Or things that just kind of like really weigh on your heart. So I figured instead of always showing you the upside of sonography, I'm going to show you the things that I find very disturbing or upsetting, or the fact that the things that I just dislike about being a sonographer. That way you have an insight on both sides of the spectrum here. So without further ado, let's hop on into this video. Okay, my number one dislike about being a sonographer are the hours. If you are one who loves having a set schedule, being a sonographer is probably not for you. We typically work 12-hour days with about a 30-minute lunch. A lot of the times we're on our feet constantly and we have call. We are needed. So if you're on call, you're probably gonna not be able to go do things with the family. You may, and it's happened to me a few times, be finishing dinner or in the middle of dinner and get called in, or in the middle of the night. One hospital that I work at, I'm constantly getting called in the middle of the night. I go days with barely any sleep, but don't get me wrong, I catch up on my sleep when I can. And I'm talking like today I slept really late. I'm a morning person. I like to be up at like 5 or 6. But today I slept till 10 and I have no shame in it. So anyways, on to the next one. The second thing that I dislike about being an ultrasound tech, sonographer, etc. is we are the first to know, typically, when something's wrong. You never know when you're gonna put your probe down to rule out gallstones and you see a mass on the patient's pancreas or mass all throughout the liver. You never know when you're gonna put your probe down to do an anatomy scan on an unborn baby and there's no heartbeat. These things can really play on you. And so you have to find your balance. You have to be able to put on your poker face and realize that the good can outweigh the bad at times, and just pray for those patients who are going through probably the hardest time of their life. So that right there, as you can probably tell, it kind of makes me my voice kind of crack and I get a little choked up thinking about it. But that is, like I'm saying, like it's right up there. It's one of my biggest dislikes about being a sonographer. But I absolutely love my job because on the times that I can help a patient feel better, it just makes up for it all. So it is what it is. Another thing that I dislike about being a sonographer is, and this ties in with number 2, is that patients think that they can get it out of us. Is it bad? Well, I don't know, I can't tell you. And I'm gonna play dumb. I'm gonna play as dumb as I can be because it's not my job to tell you. I love my job too much to lose my job to tell you. As much as my heart goes out to you when there is something bad, I'm not gonna tell you. So please don't ask. I know you're scared and I'm gonna talk you through it. I'm gonna walk you through everything. But I can't diagnose you. That's not my job. I'm not a doctor. So I really dislike when I do see something wrong and they're asking me because they're scared and they're asking me if they're okay. I hate it because like I want to hold them and hug them, and I don't know you, but you're a human and I care for you. So like I want to, but I can't. And then I also hate when there's nothing wrong with you as far as I can see, and you're asking me, is it bad? Because now I have to basically tell you the same thing. I can't tell you. And you have to sit there in agony thinking, anxiously waiting and thinking of every possible scenario in your head until the doctor comes and tells you. So, like I said, along with not being with your family and being the first to know when there's something wrong, not being able to tell you kills me as well. I just dislike it. Either way you look at it, it's an awkward situation. The fourth thing that I dislike about being a sonographer, and you know, honestly, my fellow sonographers, we do make it look pretty easy. But I really dislike when patients are like, your job looks so easy. All you do is take pictures all day. No, it's not that easy. I'm not a photographer. It's not all fun and games. You may have eaten 2 hours ago and now you're in pain because your gallbladder wants to attack you. But I can't see anything because you ate and you have a ton of gas. And I have to use my brain to think about where I'm gonna scan you in order to get the best picture. It's not easy. And no, we don't scan babies all day. Some do, but that's not what our job is. We have all gone to school to learn everything about the human body. The only thing a general sonographer does not do is echo the heart. But there's so many sonographers out there that do. So we know a whole bunch of stuff about the human body, and typically if we were paid enough to diagnose you, we could, but we're not allowed to. So our job is not easy. It's rewarding in the sense that we get to help people, but it's not easy. So yeah, I dislike when people think that our job is so easy, because it's definitely not. And I want to say thank you to all the sonographers out there that train other sonographers, that have the most patience. I thank you. You are amazing people. Another dislike, as much as I love doing procedures, I'm huge on smells, and I feel like when you're draining like fluids off of a body, some people say it doesn't smell. I feel like it all smells, and it really grosses me out. And I get really skeeved out when I have to go into the biohazard room and drop off the fluid. I'm a germaphobe in a sense, which is kind of ironic that I work in a hospital, but the smells, they really get to me. If you cannot stand smells, I highly suggest you find another career path. But yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand the smells, but the fact that I love my job, I just deal with it. Vicks is a great friend. And last but not least, and this kind of goes with the reason I say thank you to sonographers, because being a sonographer is not easy. It's hard work. Schooling's hard. You get out there and you're still learning, and every day is a humbling experience because you will learn something new no matter how many years you've been doing it. But one of my biggest dislikes about being a sonographer is that we don't get recognized. The patient will come in and you will do a great job, and you'll go above and beyond to make them comfortable. You'll take the best pictures they can get, and because you're not the doctor or the nurse that was with them 100% of the time, you're not gonna get recognition for it. It doesn't necessarily bother me too much on a personal level, but I know so many fantastic sonographers that get no recognition, and you can just tell that they're burnt out. And so I just wanna say thank you to all the sonographers out there who spend endless nights without sleep, endless hours away from their families, helping other people and helping other families. Our job is not easy, but we do it with a smile on our face. So I want to say thank you. And if you are coming into the sonography field, this video is not to deter you. It's kind of in a way a little bit humorous, but at the same time, it's real life. It's what we deal with. So if you're coming into the sonography field this is not meant to deter you. It's just to give you some insight. I wanna also say before I go, I have been absent on YouTube for like a week, almost 2 weeks. And this kind of goes with the video. My life has been crazy. I've been working like 5/12s every week, plus being on call. And when I come home, I just have, this past week, I just wanted to wind down and spend time with my family every chance that I get. So I wanna say thank y'all for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm sorry that I wasn't here this past week and a half. I do have a whole bunch of videos. I've listened to your comments. I have a bunch of videos that I am in the process of recording right now. And I hope that I can have them constantly coming out because I'm excited about them. But if you have any suggestions, or if you're a sonographer and you have your dislikes, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and maybe even that bell notification. Never thought that I would say that. No, but for real, go ahead, give me this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you so much, guys. Love y'all.